Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Hey, Alpha, tonight!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Another run for Henry. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We give right side to Henry. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Henry on second. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third and just 2 to go. Running once more with Henry. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets them the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Turning to Henry on third. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Henry. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Jackson trying to sneak it. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Onward. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
That is Tyler Loop, now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Chidobe Awuzie there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 34.
Rogers set to pass. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Hey, check 26.
Rogers going to throw here, 3rd down. And is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
258.
They'll throw again. Rogers. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Go to 50. 319. 26.
Play action here with Rogers. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Firing quickly as Rogers complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. So gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Steelers.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Warren running between the tackles. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rogers off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd and 2, Rogers. Caught by one out of the backfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they sneak it with Rogers. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
He tries to sneak it. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
158.
Warren. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, this. Jump out!
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 2. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts them in front by 1. 8-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Entering set menu narration set to 100.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down. Here's Lamar. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and 3 now. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
DC, ready?
2nd and 3 now. He's back to throw. Buying some time left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back for the end zone. Runs by the 30. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Calvin Austin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
158.
A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Warren. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Fryermuth. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Warren. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
58.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
26.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
50. 319.
Now they're looking to throw with Rogers. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
258. Yeah, this. Right now, you got 58. Back north. Hey, 88.
Looking to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
258. Back north.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
318.
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
319.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers clinging to a 1-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
319.
Handoff goes to Gainwell, running left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some all-important insurance. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So this would potentially ice the game right here. They're going for two and trying to make it a two-possession game.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And he has it in the end zone, and that might just be the decider, folks. It is now a two-score game.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
20-yard line.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Williams to throw on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. On the ground is Jalen Warren. They'll take this down to the 23. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
319!
He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he'll take this one in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He'll swing that out wide, and he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Exiting the... and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
6:30, 319.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
319. 319.
Once again, it's Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
319.
On third down, they go with Warren. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will make the lead 11-0.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
What is up? Gary.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Williams to the air once more. Pushed out to his left. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Moore going in motion. Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
And goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Yeah, receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Swift. Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Complete, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He'll manage to pick up about 4. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Get 300! Get 300! Get 18! That'll
be caught. It's Metcalf. And He's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Here's Warren. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Over.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Volunteer! Ready to go! Clap!
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Right side, caught by Burton. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And the Bears.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Vegas! What is up? Punch! Cat! Tackle!
Throwing again, Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down. On second down, Warren. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 4, and it's third down.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Give up the middle with Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on second down, Williams.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On third down, it's Williams. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. He did not. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it'll be fourth down.
Ready to go. Catch. Tango. Punch Spurs.
Now Williams. That's taken in, and he'll take it on in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5.
Bears 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, take 20. 258.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
319. Hey, take 26.
They run with Warren, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 22.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Over 50. Go right. Jump out.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's third down.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Brings up 4th and 1.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive.
And this is one of those plays, Mike, that's a little tough for the defense to stomach. They got a chance to get off the field, and they just weren't able to get enough penetration to prevent him from picking up the 1 yard that he needed.
And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
258.
A run up the middle with Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Go right! 258.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 626. 258.
They'll run it right here with Warren. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago. EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Lions. Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tonight! Like 20!
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Goff. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Inside. 319.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's Warren, and he's in. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for two.
Back north. Go to 50.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
from the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Goff gives it to Gibbs. There he goes. Inside the 30. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Hey, kill. We go tonight. What's up?
On play action, Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
14 more yards.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they go to work on first and goal.
Hold on. Check.
To throw is Goff. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They're going to try to run it and give it to Gibbs. And he's not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall. They're going to hold on to their leads at 8-6. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
58!
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And they'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
58!
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
We didn't get done.
2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
319. Plant. Jump out.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
319.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Lions called their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
50. 99. Back north. 319. 319.
That's quickly to Fryman on the RPO. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass both at their disposal, but Nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Blue 58, Cat 300, Cat, go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Cat 300, Cat 300. Get Mike. Inside. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers.
It is 2nd and 9.
Hot. 1-8.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock.
180.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will up the lead to 5.
Lions 13, Steelers 8.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Look 58, go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get Mike. Jumbo. Look at you.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Austin now to return this. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Blue 58.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Whoa. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Easy. Where y'all going? Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Slip it down.
From the gun, Rodgers. But pressured too much, and he goes down.
McNeil. A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 88. Short, take 30. Slip it down.
Rodgers to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Hey, take 26. Inside.
Third and long for Rodgers. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Inside.
On the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and Here it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Super one. That.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
We go tonight.
Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one's going to be sniffed out. Pulled up in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
Value 180. 76. Tell him. 76.
Throwing here is Goff. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shot. 180.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
TJ Watt there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Goff.
2nd and 7.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Gibbs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300. Gun. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
First down for Aaron. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
That's another Steelers first down.
Rodgers on first down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10.
Inside. Yeah, Liz.
They'll drop to throw. That pass caught right side. Valdez-Scantling. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
First down.
Oko over here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Zip. 319. Back north.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here you go.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to have the Lions first down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
And the Lions first down.
On play action, Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
First down, Lions.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Cross pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10.
Here's first and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind